In this video, I want to show you how to play Hirara properly on MLBB. Hirara is a high-difficulty hero, meaning she's not for everyone. She's comparable to Ling in terms of difficulty, and she's often underestimated because of her low damage against tanky heroes, making her much better at picking off squishy targets. Her mechanics are also quite unique. At first, it looks like she only has 2 skills, but she actually has 4. Besides her normal skill 1 and skill 2, she also has Enchanted Skill 1 and Enchanted Skill 2. You can activate Enchanted Skill 1 by dragging Skill 1 into Skill 2, or activate Enchanted Skill 2 by dragging Skill 2 into Skill 1. Enchanted Skill 1 gives her an AoE Immobilize, while Enchanted Skill 2 makes her immune and allows her to dash freely in the direction of your joystick. And for her basic skills, Skill 1 lets Hirara dash twice in the direction of your joystick, while Skill 2 creates a fire explosion that deals double damage when it hits, like this. And all of Hirara damage is physical damage. As for her passive, indicated by the 2 red icons, using the enhanced version of either Skill 1 or Skill 2 will consume 1 charge. If you use both charges, you won't be able to activate them again until the cooldown bar fully refills, even if you only use it once. However, this cooldown can be reduced by purchasing cooldown reduction items, which significantly speeds up the recharge time. The combo is quite simple. If you want to deal high damage, start with Skill 1 towards the enemy, aiming to hit the enchanted version to immobilize them, then follow up with Skill 2 and Enchanted Skill 2 to maximize your damage. For a crowd control-focused combo, you can use Skill 1 first, then Enchanted Skill 1, followed by Skill 2. After that, you can trigger Enchanted Skill 1 again to keep the enemy locked down. I strongly advise against using this hero in duo or solo queue, since your teammates are completely random, if they play carelessly and make mistakes that let the enemy get ahead. This hero becomes very difficult to use effectively. My win rate was initially around 80% in my first 10 matches, but it dropped significantly after playing more in duo, trio, and solo queue. That's why I only recommend using this hero when playing in a full squad, where your teammates understand your playstyle and can coordinate properly with you. And if the enemy picks a tanky lineup, your team can counter it by picking heroes like Carry, Diroth, or a disruptive mid laner. And also, once you reach level 15, you can't fully max out both upgrades. You have to choose between reducing Skill 1 cooldown by 0.5 seconds or increasing Skill 2 damage, depending on your playstyle. So, without wasting any more time, let's get into the gameplay explanation. First, clear the creeps on the gold lane side and ask your teammates to help you clear them faster. Unfortunately, that didn't happen in this match because my gold laner refused to help, but it's okay. Once the creeps are cleared, immediately rotate to the gold lane and signal your team to engage while the enemies are still level 1. Fortunately, Roger reacted quickly and managed to pick them off one by one. This hero's biggest weakness is her slow early game farming. So if you're playing in a duo or trio, make sure one of your teammates plays roamer. Otherwise, the enemy can easily invade your jungle and steal your buffs. Anyway, let's skip ahead to the turtle fight. When contesting it, make sure your Skill 1 is available so you can escape if the enemy tries to engage like this. And yeah, when you're this far ahead, your main priority is to pick off squishy heroes like the marksman or mage. Against tankier heroes like Sora, wait until your team lowers his HP first. once he's low enough. You can test how much damage Hirara can actually deal to him. The best strategy with Hirara is hit and run. Avoid team fights at the start like this, and wait until the enemy has used their skills. Once they let their guard down, go in and pick them off like this. As you can see, despite what many people say about her lacking damage, Hirara can become a real threat once she gets ahead. Even tanks have to be careful when facing her. And yeah, in this situation, it's best to play it safe and avoid direct fights. If a team fight breaks out, look for a chance to dive the enemy backline and disrupt their formation. So, in this game, we easily got victory. And as I mentioned earlier, this hero is strongly not recommended unless you're playing with a full squad. For example, like this. Even though we managed to pick off the enemy marksman and I was dominating the early game. But look at how our marksmen played. Their playstyle was really inconsistent, even after we kept picking off the enemy marksman. Our side lanes still couldn't keep up and kept making unnecessary mistakes and dying in bad situations. And our EXP laner was doing the same thing as well, and I have no idea what was going through his mind when he did that. So, you all know what happened next. Now, when you're playing with a full squad, it's a completely different experience. Even if one of your teammates isn't that skilled, it's still much better than solo queue as long as the rest of your team understands your playstyle. Even though our roamer was the last pick, they chose a hero with low durability and little crowd control. Against a lineup with Fanny and Badang, that meant I was almost guaranteed to get invaded early, just like this. But despite the rough early game, we managed to turn things around in the mid-game. For example, here I noticed Zuxine was out of position, so I immediately went in with Zetian Ultimate backing me up. And then here my teammate gave vision, allowing me to instantly land and immobilize on their backline, and Claude followed up right away. That team fight gave us a slight advantage. Then, during the Lord fight, the enemy team got split up, and we picked them off one by one, which eventually secured us the win. And yup, that's all I wanted to say. Hirara is actually pretty easy to play in a full squad, even though she's easily countered in the current meta. If you have any questions, comment down below, and enjoy the savage that I got in my 6th match.
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go.